Okay, this demonstration is going to show you how to install an invisible zipper. It's my understanding that some of you guys have already gone through this, so it's probably going to be old hat. But the first thing that you're going to want to do is to press your zipper. And you'll also, before you go ahead and press, you want to make sure that your iron is set to the synthetic setting. So make sure that you don't have it on that steam. Because that's just going to be too hot and we could potentially melt our polyester coils. Okay, so I also want to point out that that each of your zippers, whether it be a regular all-purpose zipper or an invisible zipper, even your jean zipper, they typically come with these little step-by-step instruction packs of how to install your zipper. So while we go through this, I created a handout for you to follow, but also feel free to use this step-by-step guide that comes with your zipper. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is to open our zipper up, and you should have about a 7-inch zipper. Mine was a little bit longer, so as you can probably see, I've done some, I've shortened it up and created my own kind of end-back tack there. But the first thing that we want to do is we want to open the zipper and place it so that the wrong side of the slider is facing us, or facing upward. Then what you want to do is you want to take your iron, I'm going to try to keep it so it's not completely in the shadow, and you want to iron these coils flat. Right now they kind of pop up towards the center line, but what we want to do is we want to iron these coils flat so that we can see that the stitching that is underneath of them. If we look closely on our zipper tape, there's some stitching that is actually kind of on the underside, and right underneath of those that zipper coil or the zipper ladder, and we want to be able to see those. So go ahead and give that a good press and iron over to one side so that we're pressing that flat. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And I apologize if this video is a little difficult to see. I've got my light set up, my kind of additional lamp, and it's either this light's going to be in the way or it's going to block the camera. So I'll try my best so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. And it's just, I'm just kind of turning those coils towards the inside or towards the middle of the zipper, and I'm just pressing them flat. And so that's what you're going to want to do for the first step, is just make sure that these coils are pressed flat. And this is also outlined in the handout, as well as on your on that little sheet that comes with your zipper. And what you might need to do is you might need to come in from both angles just to make sure that those zipper teeth are ironed flat. Okay, and that should do it. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head over to the sewing machine and make sure that you have your invisible zipper foot ready to go. Just to give you a quick look at what that looks like. You're going to have these kind of two grooves on the underside, and that's where your zipper teeth are going to go into. And then if you kind of look at it from the side view, hopefully you can see it there. It like has like the top of a heart, or like two Mickey Mouse ears that are underneath, and those where those grooves are. And when you go ahead and oh, this is my foot is zipper Z, or foot letter Z, as in zebra. And when you go to snap this in, you're going to want to make sure that this little prong is to the front of your machine, so that the hole that exists there, that's where your needle is going to pass through to do your stitching. Okay, so just make sure that you have this ready so we can go ahead and stitch things into place.